In this video, we are going to explore how you can play Steam games on your Chromebook in 2026. The official Steam beta might have shut down on January 1st, but don't panic. I'm going to show you the ultimate workaround to install a full desktop version of Steam using Linux. Let's get started. Before we type a single command, we need to talk hardware. Running Steam through Linux is demanding, and not every Chromebook is up to the task. If you aren't sure what's under the hood of your machine, open your app launcher and search for Diagnostics app and open it up. This will show you exactly what processor and how much memory you have. Here is what you're looking for. For processor, you must have an Intel or AMD processor. If you have an ARM chip, MediaTek or Snapdragon, this method won't work. 8 gigs of RAM is recommended, 16 is better, and you also need enough storage space. You can check this by going to Settings, then Device, then Storage Management, and make sure you have at least 20 gigabytes. But the more the better. Step 1. Let's give your Chromebook a brain upgrade by turning on Linux. Go to your Settings, click Advanced, then Developers, or just search for Linux. And then where it says Linux Development Environment, hit Turn On. Now we just need to follow the prompts. I recommend allocating at least 15 to 20 gigabytes of your hard drive space to Linux if you plan on downloading a few games, but more space is better if you can spare it. Once that's done, open your terminal app from the app drawer and click on the penguin. We're going to run a few quick commands. I've put all of these in the description so you can easily copy and paste them. First, we need to tell Linux to allow 32-bit apps, because Steam relies on 32-bit architecture. So type in sudo dpkg --add -architecture i386. Now let's update our system lists to recognize that change. So type in sudo apt update. And finally, let's download and install the official Linux Steam package directly from Valve. We can do this with wget, and again, this command is in the video description. And then we need to install Steam by typing in sudo apt install, followed by the path where we downloaded the Steam install file. If you get a prompt coming up, just say yes and hit enter. And once it finishes, Steam is installed. Now you can launch Steam right from your ChromeOS app drawer, or just by typing in Steam into your Linux prompt. When you first launch Steam, it will immediately start downloading and installing updates for the Linux client. You will see a small terminal dialog pop up on your screen. Confirm any prompts and then close to continue. Then Steam will finish unpacking its runtime environments and bring you directly to the logon screen. Now before we start using Steam, there's one other thing we need to change. So next, open up your Chrome browser and type in chrome://flags, and then search for crostini GPU support. This ensures that your games actually use your graphics chip instead of relying entirely on your CPU. So you'll get better performance. Now when it comes to Steam on a Chromebook, keep your expectations realistic. You're running a Linux container on a Chromebook, you aren't going to be playing Cyberpunk at max settings. I'd recommend aiming for older titles, 2D games, indies. Some games that I found run beautifully on Chromebooks in 2026 include Portal, Sins of a Solar Empire, some of the older Far Cry titles, and many more. And remember, you are running Linux. To play Windows games, open Steam, go to Settings, Compatibility. This turns on Valve's Proton layer so Windows games can run smoothly. And a quick troubleshooting tip, if you get any error messages down the line, open your terminal and run sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade to keep everything fresh. And hey, if your Chromebook is too old to handle this, I'd recommend checking out cloud-based gaming services like GeForce Now, which I also have a video on. But there is something special about running PC games locally on a Chromebook. If this 2026 workaround helped you out, hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what game you're booting up first. Catch you in the next one.